What's up, everyone? Gaijin Guinea Pig here. Today is a very big day. It's the Nintendo Direct for Super Mario Brothers the movie. I guess that's what it's called, Super Mario Brothers the movie, with Illumination, the animated movie. This has been a big deal for a while, pretty much ever since they announced it. I think Nintendo and Illumination have done a really good job at sort of keeping everything under wraps, aside from the casting. I feel like the details have been pretty minimal. Sort of the polarizing aspect of it is that Chris Pratt is the voice of Mario. I don't really have a problem with Chris Pratt. I just think he suffers from sort of overexposure right now. He is like the modern day equivalent of what Ben Affleck was in the early 2000s. Like, he was just everywhere and people got sick of him. And I think that's what's going on with Chris Pratt. I love Charlie Day. I know he's the voice of Luigi. I'm a big fan of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Jack Black is the voice of Bowser. All right, that's fine. He's all right. But the voice and the character that I'm most looking forward to actually is Cranky Kong, because Fred Armisen, he's probably one of my favorite modern day funny men, I guess you would call it. I really loved his show Portlandia, and I just think he's hilarious in everything that he does. The really interesting voice, I think, for me is Toad. It's Keegan Michael Key. I think that's how you say his name. I don't know him very well. I know he's most famous for Keegan and Peele on Comedy Central, but you know, when I think of Toad, I think of cute. So I'm really curious to hear what kind of voice that he puts on. The only voice I've ever heard really for Toad, besides from the cute voice in the video games, is the Super Mario Brothers cartoon show where Toad sounded like he was from Brooklyn and smoked 2 cartons of cigarettes a day. So yeah, really curious to hear that. So I'm going to go into tiny mode up in the corner so we can watch this together. Predictions for this direct, I think it'll be pretty short. I'm not expecting a full-length trailer. If anything, I'm expecting a teaser. I don't even know if we'll hear Chris Pratt as Mario, and if we do, maybe like one line of dialogue? I'm not expecting much. I'm expecting a big tease, quite frankly. But I hope I'm wrong. So let's check it out. All right. This is interesting because Nintendo uploaded a 45-minute clip for what is essentially 10 minutes of video, because it looks like it doesn't start until the 35-minute mark. Okay. So we're waiting patiently. Yeah, okay. Ooh! I'm actually quite excited for this.
Hello everyone, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. As we previously mentioned, in today's Nintendo Direct, we'll reveal the first trailer for the Super Mario Bros. Animated movie for the very first time. This Nintendo Direct is also being broadcast simultaneously at New York Comic Con. Hello, New York Comic Con.
Hello, New York Comic Con.
It's been nearly 40 years since the original Mario Bros. Game was released in Japan.
This is wild.
Today, lots of people around the world are playing Mario games. Thank
Me.
you all so much.
I love
Finally, the world of Super Mario Bros. Will become an animated movie. We've been working on this movie together with Chris Meledandri from Illumination for a long time, from brainstorming and all the way through production.
I have a lot of
The
faith.
time flew by as we were having fun figuring out how to depict the Super Mario characters and world. Now, I'd like to hear from Chris-san, my good friend and great partner for the movie.
If we
Let's
must.
bring him in. Chris-san.
All right.
Thank you, Miyamoto-san.
No.
I am speaking on behalf of our directors, Michael Jelinek, Aaron Horvath, and the entire Illumination crew of artists when I tell you that producing the Super Mario Brothers movie with you and your team at Nintendo has been an absolute privilege. Our crew is filled with Mario fanatics, and they're bringing the very best of their talent to this film every day.
This guy's intense.
Next week, we complete animation. We're knee-deep into lighting and compositing. Composer Brian Tyler heads to the scoring stage in just 11 days.
Sure.
He's been working hand-in-hand with Koji Kondo to integrate classic themes from the game into the film.
That's so
score.
sick.
Miyamoto-san, it's been over 7 years since we first started talking about making this movie together.
Wow.
And it is thrilling to finally be here to show the very first look at footage with Mario fans at Nintendo Direct.
Who's that
and at
monkey
New
on the
York
shelf?
Comic-Con. Miyamoto-san, shall we go ahead and introduce some of our cast?
Okay, Chris-san. Now, I'll introduce two of the stars from this movie.
Maybe not even a trailer.
Both of them love Nintendo games and made this into a really
Interesting.
fun movie. Are you ready?
Growing up, man, I spent hours of my life stomping Koopas in the original Mario Brothers arcade game at my local laundromat. And then, of course, it came out on Nintendo, and I played that, maybe years of my life. It's an honor, truly, to be able to speak to the man who created those memories for me. And it's an honor to work alongside him.
All
It's been
right.
a lifelong dream of mine to become Mario. That dream, like all dreams, faces one critical challenge.
The
As in
internet.
film, I must face off against an utterly ruthless scene stealer. Every great hero needs a diabolical enemy. And,
Yeah, Jack Black is a scene
I
stealer.
would not have been paired with the more perfect king of the Koopas, Bowser, and my friend, the great and hilarious, supremely talented.
All right, Chris, this is a
Mr.
struggle.
Jack Black.
Move it along.
Thank you, Chris, but I can't let you have all the fun. Now it's time for us to make this moment all about me. While you've been dreaming about playing Mario, I've been preparing. Look at all this Koopa muscle I packed on. And this flowing mane doesn't just appear overnight. Do you have any idea how long it took me to learn how to breathe fire? I had to go learn it from Gene Simmons of Kiss. And all this hard work's been worth it, though. I am so proud to have been able to collaborate with
Kids
you
watching this are like,
and
who's
Miyamoto-san,
Kiss? What's a Kiss?
As well as the entire Nintendo and Illumination team on this cinematic experience. One that will make its mark on Mario fandom forever. Much love.
I think it's gonna be huge.
Thank you, Chris-san, Jack-san. All right, then. Thank you all for waiting. Let's press the
Give me
start
something.
button.
Give me something. Sick. Give me Bowser's Fury vibes. That's rad.
Behold, the king of the Koopas!
Oh, it looks so good already. I feel like a kid again.
Open the gates!
Oh, great. I like that. I love his voice. Oh, this is so cute.
That is but a taste of our fury. Do you yield? I do not.
Yo, this is so sick.
I finally found it. Now who's gonna stop me?
The details are so nuts. Illumination, holy crap.
What is this place?
Yeah, it works. It works.
Do not touch that mushroom, you'll die! Oh, I'm sorry. That one's perfectly fine. Come on, Mario!
Okay.
Mushroom Kingdom, here we
He's got some
come.
cuteness to it. Wow, that looks so good.
I want to thank all of you
Wow.
for being part of this moment with us, and we're excited to share.
I didn't even
more
notice the date.
footage
Was that
in the
April
coming
7th?
months.
I'm looking forward to it too. What do you think will happen during Mario's adventure in the Mushroom Kingdom?
He'll die.
Production of the movie is going well. Currently, like with any Nintendo game, we're working on the finishing touches. I hope you're looking forward to the next trailer.
I
It'll be a
am.
great experience watching the Super Mario Bros. Movie in movie theaters. You'll get to see the Mushroom Kingdom on the big screen. Look closely and you'll spot things in all sorts of places.
No doubt.
This film can be enjoyed by people of all ages, so I hope you'll get to a movie theater and cheer for Mario. That's all
I'm
for
excited
today.
already. I'm a
We'll
grown
see you
ass
next
man.
spring in movie theaters. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Shigeru-san. Wow. Okay, that was pretty awesome. So let's talk about what we just saw. Okay, so as a huge Super Mario Brothers fan, this looks like everything I could possibly want out of an animated movie. Illumination is obviously more than a capable studio to handle this. Everybody loves the Minions. I mean, pretty much everybody. The detail was just nuts. Like seeing Bowser's floating castle, and it just gave me like Bowser's Fury vibes. I've played every Mario game, by the way, except for Mario Galaxy. I don't know why that one slipped under the radar. Oh well. It just looks so good. And I guess like a lot of you, I probably was most concerned about the voice cast and how that would work with the characters that we all know and love. And I think that is the biggest worry for everybody because we are so close to these characters. We've spent years of our lives with them, and everybody has their own sort of idea of what these characters would sound like. It's hard not to be possessive of them, but from what I heard in this little snippet, it wasn't quite a teaser trailer. It was more like a progress report of sorts. Like here's how we're going along, and here's what we've done so far. I really like the way Bowser sounds. I think Mario sounds fine from what I can tell. Toad, I think he was probably the voice I was most concerned about because, I don't know. Like I just got done saying, I had a very specific idea in my mind of what I thought he should sound like, and it sounds fine to me. It sounds like a little bit of edge, but also some cuteness to his voice. I don't really know how to articulate that well, but that's what I'm trying to say. I think everybody sounded fine. And I think it was just one of those things that you couldn't help but be worried about until you actually heard it. So I'm not worried. Like I said, I think everybody involved, they know what they're doing. I mean, Shigeru Miyamoto himself is involved, so like, who am I to say whether or not it's crap? Like, if it's okay, if it's good enough for him, it's more than good enough for me. I'm happy with what we're seeing. I think it looks fantastic. I'm definitely gonna be checking it out. Like, this is a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. I do want to hear more Charlie Day as Luigi. We only got a little taste at the very end, but what did you guys think? What are your thoughts of Super Mario the movie? What are your concerns still moving forward? Are there things that you're still kind of worried about? Let me know down in the comments. Let's talk about it. I think it looks great. Please give this video a like. Think about subscribing if you haven't already. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.